Hello, my absolutely beautiful astrology soulmates, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for the week of April 26th. We're coming in this week. It is a full moon week, and it's a full moon in Scorpio kind of week. So it is definitely a week where we have a lot of light that we will be it'll be shown to us. Things will be illuminated. Power struggles in our life will be illuminated to us this week. Not to mention that we have this full moon in the energy of Scorpio happening this week, but then also one of the ruling planets of that scorpionic energy is going retrograde just a day later. So Pluto will begin its retrograde just this week. And this will also begin that procession of outer planets stepping into their retrograde time, which is really kind of a big deal, especially for Saturn and for Jupiter, as they are both in new signs now. So it's almost like, if you think about it, a little bit like vacuuming. You know, the first time you're going in, you're getting the stuff, but you need the planet to retrograde back so that you can make sure you're doing a full pass and really cleaning and tidying and learning the lessons of that pathway. So in that way, it's a very energetically busy week, and it's just an energetically busy week this week. But I also think that because we're starting off the week with the energy in Scorpio, it's a little bit of a, you know, hustle quietly, move quietly kind of week. Everybody doesn't need to know what you're doing. Just do you. You can kind of move low and slow this week. It's a very scorpionic vibe, but also the things that have been in the power struggle box, the things that have been kept in secrecy, those may be some things that are being a little bit more explored this week. So let's jump in here and let's talk about what's going on in the cosmos this week. Now, as we're coming in on Monday the 26th, we're actually coming into this week, starting it with that full moon. Now, the full moon says that something needs to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted, and it provides us at this particular point in the lunar cycle so much light. I mean, this is the most light that we have in the sky all month long. So what you're being shown, you can trust it for being what it is. The lights are on, you know what you're cooking with, all of that good stuff. Now, this particular full moon, again, is the indicator that something is coming into a state of transition. Something is coming into a space of culmination. Now, this moon, we've got Pluto, who before it's going to turn retrograde, but he's plenty slowed down because he's going to go retrograde just a day later. Pluto is interacting with Neptune. So it's this energy of transformation, of empowerment, of regeneration, rejuvenation, interacting with Neptune, a planet of forgiveness, of assimilation, of ideals, unconditional love. These two are interacting with each other. So one of the things I continue to think of as I get more and more into the space of this full moon is that while the moon is in Scorpio and it's showing us the deeper side of something, it's showing us the power place, the most powerful places at the root, right? This could also be a full moon that with that interaction of Pluto and Neptune, we're being called to forgive or to release the power that something has had over us or that we have had over something. Where do we need to transition? Where do we need to transform? Scorpio is also co-ruled by the energy of Mars, our energy of action. And at this particular moon, Mars is going to be, I think, putting a fair amount of emphasis into the action of transformation with this particular moon. So it's a really powerful time, I think, over the next 4 weeks, and certainly depending on your chart, however long this lunar cycle is actually lasting for you, that I think it's powerful, it's grounding, it's transformative in the idea that it is just time to let go of what is keeping you. It is time to make sure that the root, that what is at the root of what you're doing, your motives behind why you're doing things, are really genuine, are really true, and they are powerful. They are not a power struggle. Now, Saturn will also contend with this particular moon. So something that I think of is that between the Saturn and Uranian dance that we've had all year long, that is also squaring to show us that we maybe have some outdated beliefs or behavior habits that are not allowing us to be free. I think that the contention of Saturn with this particular moon is something that says you may have to genuinely work hard for what you're going to be releasing at this particular moon. And hard work never killed anybody. In fact, it's the thing that's going to let you know that your rebirth, your transformation, your detox is actually worth it and that you are spiritually free. So make sure you grab your natal charts and look at where 7 degrees of Scorpio is having this moon light up in your particular chart, okay? The very next day, we're going to see Pluto heading into retrograde. Now, Pluto's going to take its retrograde at 27 degrees of Capricorn, and then it's going to come direct again in October. So a Pluto retrograde, Pluto is, because it's one of the outer planets and it works in the space of this conscious unconscious. It's like below the level of consciousness, just right there, and then it dips up and down, right? So it's low key working on us all the time. And as it goes retrograde, what I think that Pluto really affords us is this opportunity to back up into these Capricorn spaces. And first of all, because it's still in Capricorn, we've already seen it. We have seen what's here. We've been working on this for quite some time, but now we're going to go back over it and detach from the power struggle. We've just had a moon as well that may be showing us something that we need to release, or maybe we need to release our power over something because it's not actually serving anymore. But Pluto will also show you here, I think, that you cannot transform without detaching and disconnecting from where the power struggle is, without empowering the true you, the true root of what you're doing, getting down to causes and conditions. Why are you doing what you're doing? Getting down to the root and the core of who and what you are, and moving from the power of that place. So I think you'll have a lot of time to explore that as we're going through this Pluto retrograde cycle, okay? Then we get just a couple days down the road and we're going to see Mercury in a sextile with Neptune. Now, when the planets have sex, that is good for us. So we've got Mercury here in the energy of Taurus, sextiling Neptune here in Pisces at 22 degrees. As these two are in this really friendly sextile, which offers a pocket of opportunity, but then usually intelligent actions are taken to take advantage of that pocket of opportunity. So this is a really inspired kind of energy between an earth sign and a water sign. So it's like, what negotiations are you coming up with? What creative projects are you putting out there? Are you going to put out a film? You're going to put out an idea? Are you doing something in that book? Whatever it is that has this creative between the worlds kind of space, but is also very grounded and practical. It's so funny. I just keep seeing like a movie script or something, right? You write it in fantasy, but then you take it out there, sell it, and practically make money with it. So what are you doing that maybe walks between the worlds, but also has a very earthly vibe? Because this is a day where it's like, thumbs up, go get it, please do that, okay? Also a great day for any conversations that involve really moving between the worlds, singing, poetry. This would be a phenomenal day for that. On the 30th, we have got the sun in a conjunction with Uranus. My goodness. So the sun and Uranus dancing in their conjunction here in the energy of Taurus, this will be at 11 degrees. When sun and Uranus come together, our insides get motivated to like break out. They get motivated towards freedom. I want to be free. Maybe something unexpected. Maybe I do something unexpected. The sun, my light, my heat, my tada, right? My vitality gets ready for something unexpected. But it could also be that Uranus gets added to this sun energy, and in this area of your life, you're unexpected, or something so unexpected comes up that it almost feels like no thank you, no thank you, or it's so far out of the traditional box, or it's not done the way that was expected. So it can actually bring up the initial response of no thank you, it doesn't look like what I think it should be. And this is the case where I would tell you, really use your judgment, tap into your intuition, but also remember that your greatest gift, maybe something that you've been asking for, praying for, trying to manifest, something you wanted years ago, is popping up, and the messenger that is delivering it does not look like what you thought it would. So be mindful of what's happening in this particular energy, and also be mindful. Uranus is an energy that is much like Mars. It's happy to be impulsive. It's happy to war. It's happy to just go for it. So you just want to make sure that you're watching what you're doing, that you are available and being flexible and adaptable to what's happening as well. But ultimately realize that Uranus here with the sun is going to break out your sun energy in some way. A move towards independence and freedom is on the move here, okay? As we get to the 2nd, because we're going to close out April with this energy and roll into May, okay? So we're going to get here on May 2nd, and what we've got is Venus now in a sextile to this Neptunian energy, but we're also going to have Mercury in a trine to Pluto, who's just gone into retrograde. So Sunday is like an action-packed kind of day of happy energies, sextiles and trines galore. Okay, so now we've got Venus in this sextile to Neptune, and I call them the Bopsy twins, because when these two get together, things can be so lush, just so lush, so bliss, so good, almost too good, right? So you do have to pay attention, because this is the rose-colored glasses festival, okay? But it's a good energy as well, because, you know, if you did want to do something creative, you want to go see a play, you want to romance your lover, you want to play with your kids, you want to create, you want to dance, you want to fall in love with something, you're going to rescue that puppy or that kitten or save a whale, or you're going to, whatever it is that is in that space of definite creativity. This creates an energy of serenity, of serendipity, of magic coincidence coming together fatefully. This is a great day to watch the romance, the rom-coms. Get it in there. It's a day of just blissful, inspired, enchanting energy, and I hope that you make the best of that particular connection. Now, this Mercury trining Pluto, who's just gone retrograde. This is definitely something I want you to pay attention, because the trine will bring the ease or the opportunity, but you have to go to it. Now, we've already seen this week that under the full moon, we are being asked to forgive or transform or surrender control and power over something. And even here in the initial days of its retrograde, I think that Pluto is showing this. And I think that to help us see what we need to be doing in a way that's just a lot more conscious, we bring it to the level of Mercury, to the head here, right? So now with Mercury and Taurus, this becomes practical. This becomes grounded. What's our practical reason for surrendering, letting go of, transforming, sharing that secret, putting down the power struggle, expressing our personal power in some way? Now it becomes actualized in an opportunity, a trine, because we can practically go after it. We can practically make decisions about what we're doing, and it's not so up in the air, okay? So this would be a great day, I would tell you, on Sunday. You've got that blissful energy of the Bopsy twins earlier in the day, and then you've got this Mercury trine Pluto. It's a great day to envision what you want and then make practical decisions to get you there, okay? Now, we're going to get ready to head into the first week of May, just tomorrow on the 3rd. And I want to tell you that on that particular day, we're going to see the same Mercury, who is dancing in this wonderful trine here with Pluto, come into a square with Jupiter. So I'm just giving you a little advanced preview because the energies are gradual. So here we are on Sunday with this great energy to work with, and then rolling into the next day into a harder set of energies in that square. And it's the kind of energy where you do want to be mindful to not let your mouth write all kinds of checks that your hiney can't cash. Okay, so we'll talk about it more in the forecast coming up for the week of the 3rd, but I do want to make you mindful that as of Sunday night, I love the vibe. Do you? Do not overpromise something that you can't deliver. If you're not ready to forgive, if you're not past it, if you can't actually do that, if you're not owning your power, don't say the things that will just cause you harm later because you can't deliver them, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, I think it has the potential, as all weeks do, to be a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing how you use it. I would love to know also, how are you doing with the YouTube Academy? Have you jumped into your lessons? Where are you at? Are you having a good experience? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.